that they are changing my voice. So let's continue with the Martin Luther King Jr. quotes. We're going to go over a few that I've gone over already. Keep in mind, I'm going to say his quotes one way, and I'm going to change the tone of my voice when I say my quotes. So I don't have to keep saying, this is a Martin Luther King quote, and this is my quote. Okay. Learn to enjoy being alone, because no one will stay forever. If a woman obeys God through me, and I fall in love with her, and we are joined, then she will rule with me as my queen forever. Train your mind to see the good in every situation. Train your mind to be morally precise and give careful thought to your ways, so that you can see what exactly should be done in every key situation. We don't grow when things are easy. We grow when we face challenges. I grew most when I did martial arts with my mind, body, soul, and spirit together. As I struck down the demons that seek to torment the righteous, they also seek to become my inner demons, which is impossible. If you want to be trusted, be honest. If a woman wants my respect, she must submit. If she is attractive, she is part of a group that did me wrong to a large degree. How could she refuse to submit? Obviously, that's dishonest. That's her being dishonest. And I'm right to say it. All my quotes are right. Stop trying to calm the storm. Calm yourself. The storm will pass. The sun, which symbolizes the bridegroom, who is the champion of God, is greater than the storm. It is wise for me to always remind people that I am Christ. You all should do the same. That is, remind people that I'm Christ. Don't rush things when the time is right. It will happen. Sometimes one must move quickly and in a way that seems to be reckless. This is not the same as rushing things. So again, sometimes one must move quickly and in a way that seems reckless. This is not the same as rushing things. I actually put seems to be reckless, but we'll leave it there. Your problem isn't the problem. Your reaction is the problem. This is true in many cases, but after my flesh dies, the future generations will be sealed out of heaven. So is it true then? I actually put, so is this true then? And they're fuming me to their extreme disgrace. Everyone sinks lower, moving on. Never give up. Today is hard. Tomorrow will be worse. But the day after tomorrow will be sunshine. One must carefully consider their goals. Everything material in this world is worth far less than living a life of true righteousness. The best revenge is to improve yourself. The greatest victory is being the top martial artist ever possible, and that must be the ultimate revenge to Martin Luther King Jr. Never lie to someone who trusts you, and never trust someone who lies to you. It is very dishonest for people to cheat me out of my right to lead. How much more when attractive females add rejecting, giving me a chance romantically. Don't believe everything you hear. There are always three sides to a story: yours, theirs, and truth. When one is in the divine order, the truth is a component of the Spirit of God. In the end, only three things matter: how much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. Striking with focused moral intensity is a form of expressing deep love. If you find yourself in the wrong story, leave. As the Bible confused things in many ways, I found myself trying to use the wrong story to explain myself. And so years ago I decided to write my own short books. The best one is my 4 or 5 page book. Maturity is learning to walk away from people and situations that threaten your peace of mind, self-respect, values, morals, and self-worth. One must be careful to walk towards and into the divine order, or they will not truly be mature. Again, one must be careful to walk towards and into the divine order, or they will not truly be mature. Everyone makes mistakes. Nobody is perfect. Live it, learn from it, move on. I made minor mistakes during the course of making over 15,000 or 16,000 videos or so. At points I thought that some of them were major mistakes, but they were just minor ones. However, God did not make you me. Scramble to obey God through me ASAP before my flesh dies and it is too late. People will hurt you and then act like you hurt them. In the 43 and a half years or so that I have been on this planet, countless people have pretended that my very presence was doing them wrong. None of them want to debate me about it, and almost all of them are ashamed of themselves now. If you want to take care of tomorrow, take better care of today. The ancient Egyptians who lived their whole life in preparation of their death were right, but for the most part they were just wrong about how to do so. Some people create their own storms, then get upset when it rains. For the attractive females who do not scramble to present themselves, will it not flood with violent rushing waters? Should I not keep emphasizing this, or should I not thoroughly warn them? Obviously, I am right to warn them. And I would add, obviously, I'm right to emphasize it, in case you were confused about the wording there. Overthinking kills happiness, insecurities kill self-esteem, lies kill trust. Depending on how you define it, it is not overthinking that kills happiness most of the time, it is underthinking. The best way to avoid disappointment is to not expect anything from anyone. That is also a sure way to be disappointed. So basically you have to kind of train, say you're a teacher and you're training your students to be a certain way, okay? You've got to come with a certain expectation, most certainly. And so you're going to be disappointed if you don't hold your students to a certain standard and enforce it. The strongest people make time to help others, even if they are struggling with their own problems. Exactly. And this is part of why I am right to rebuke the unrepentant sinners, in spite of all the Luciferians in sheep's clothes that pretend to be right when they try to tell everyone to not judge regardless of who they are. This is why an attractive female that lacks the sense to obey God through me is like a gold ring in a pig's snout. Moral might is a vital characteristic that is found in the righteous and those who have been made worthy, who are the righteous, right? So the righteous who are those who have been made worthy. So again, the last part. Moral might is a vital characteristic that is found in the righteous who have been made worthy. There are some things that money can't buy, like manners, morals, and intelligence. Only a foolish female would look for financial stability at all when dating. This is not a planet where the financial systems are just. It is rude, immoral, and stupid to reject the most righteous person ever possible for the socially accepted wealthy individual. Respect is earned, honesty is appreciated, trust is gained, loyalty is returned. All who cheat me out of my right to lead have not earned true respect. So who can then say that the most righteous person ever possible should not call them names? By their actions, are they not insulting God and I? So by their actions, are they not insulting God and I? Are they not insulting God and I by their actions? Should David just have let Goliath strike him down? And so it is with spiritual warfare. crimes against God will not be forgiven, so to speak. Okay, so going back to my quote before that, where I said that this is not a planet where the financial systems are just. So you see that's very straightforward. It's stupid to look for financial stability on a planet with such evil financial systems. Now that's outrageous as it gets. The person's literally looking for blood money and the vampires who hoard it. Now, some might argue it's not that simple, but it's still true. Okay? There's no explanation that contradicts that. If you truly want to change your life, you first must be willing to choose. If you truly want to change your life, you first must be willing to change your mind. Change your mind about what you should do in life and rally and obey God through me. If you're helping someone and expecting something in return, you're doing business, not kindness. When I, Christ, do the business of God by trying to save someone's soul, I expect them to obey God the only way possible, which is through me. And obviously, that's not the same thing as doing shallow business. I am 97% sure you don't like me, and I'm 100% sure I don't care. I actually do care, and I will damn every person to hell who is dumb enough to not like me enough to cheat me out of my right to lead. Happiness starts with you, not with your relationships, not with your job, not with your money, but with you. As I have said many times, righteousness is greater than wealth. It is infinitely greater than wealth. You can kill the dreamer, but you can't kill the dream. They might kill my flesh, but they can't kill my soul. A lie cannot live. Those who do not train themselves to truly love me lie to themselves. The time is always right to do what is right. Do what is right immediately and with all your heart. It's never too late to start over. If you weren't happy with yesterday, try something different today. Don't stay stuck. Do better. Even now that I stopped physically doing martial arts due to extreme sabotage, I still strive to do better, and I am in the spirit I was in my pinnacle. God knows that I am thankful and I rarely pray as my brain is hacked, but my actions have become my prayers. A wise man will never tell a woman two things: his true feelings and his balance account. I assume he means bank account, but I think that's how the quote was written on the page, on the video. So again, a wise man will never tell a woman two things: his true feelings and his balance account. They cannot see the beauty in my true feelings as they are outside of the divine order. They needed to be trained by me. At this point, it seems as though it ends with women rejecting the chance to be the woman who is the queen of queens, who is more powerful than countless men, and in a sense more powerful than those who are not Christ, who are men. Okay, who are in the divine order, mind you. The queen of queens. It's hard to describe her power or try to quantify it. They rejected that. So as a group, are attractive females wise? No. And I've been searching for literally decades. Worrying doesn't take away tomorrow's troubles. It takes away today's peace. To avoid facing reality out of fear, a fear of the stress of worrying is a miserable mistake. So again, to avoid facing reality out of fear of the stress of worrying is a miserable mistake. Just to maintain being in reality, one must tell the truth and insist on the facts.